episode of Something Wild with Tropi
and Dingus. So having the bar crusher opens up a lot of doors, and one of the great things to do is overnight camping trips on it.
Wow, what an epic few days we've had lately. We've had quite a few adventures, have we not?
Yeah, it's been good. We love going camping on the bar crusher. It's good. Load up the swags, head out. And I think the other day it was about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so pretty late to make the call to go out, but I sent you the message and you were keen, and off we went.
Yeah, 6 p.m. we had the boat loaded and we're off into the Exmouth Gulf and beyond. Then we hit up 9 different islands on our Gulf mission over the course of 3 days. Oh, amazing.
And it was good for you guys to get a bit of hunting in too.
Fish on!
Get tuna! Maybe it's a long tail or something.
You can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
We got blueies, trout, some crays as well. We only had 3 of us, staying for 3 nights, so the plan was really just to get 1 fish every night, just something to chuck on the fire.
This episode of Killing and Grilling with Tropi the local Tropiano. Yeah, we had a couple of really nice wild game meals over the campfire under the beautiful Exmouth Gulf sky.
Look at them babies.
I reckon one of my favorites was when we grilled up all them crayfish you caught when you caught a whole mess of them that afternoon.
Little crayfish, little rice, little cheese burrito.
Or maybe it was when I woke up the next morning and cooked us up some sunrise crays and we ate them on the boat on the way out. That was pretty good.
It's gonna get cold riding back there. Lunch camp.
And then on that last day, we decided to get something to take home. We were going to try and track down a mackie. We still had a bit of ice, so we headed out. I think we ended up at Peak Island.
Yep, beautiful visibility out there at Peak Island. And what we really wanted to do was get a really nice capture of the hunt on the footage.
Buy me a boat. You can buy me a truck to pull it. You can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. Well, I know what they say, money can't buy everything, and maybe so, but it can buy me a boat.
So we jumped in the water, and straight away we saw it was this amazing clear water, and we had schools of fusiliers going past, so that was a really good sign. When you have the bait there, it doesn't guarantee the mackies, but that's often what you're looking for that bait in the area. A couple minutes later, our first shark swam past, so it's a pretty active spot, and then it was only about 5 minutes into the dive that we saw our first mackie, so at that stage I was pretty confident we were going to get a fish.
Yeah, I saw you thumping on your spear gun down there making all kinds of noises.
Yeah, the mackies are the big dog down there. They're the top predator. So kind of any noise you can make will attract them in. They might think a prey is struggling or another predator's making a kill. So flicking the rubbers, making a bit of a rattle, and normally it brings something in. So we went for a drop. I think it was about 7 or 8 meters. Sitting on the bottom, it's kind of rubbly down there. And it was just towards the end of my breath hold that I finally saw one coming in behind you.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I was looking at you, and right when I saw you, like something got your attention, you were like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Oh, I better get on that too." So I moved the camera around.
Spanish mackerel normally aren't the cagiest fish. They are interested. So normally, if you swim a little bit away from them, they'll come into you. but unfortunately I was at the end of my breath hold, so I just had to go for it. And I was pretty happy with the shot. I started swimming to the surface, and then actually it started tugging me along a bit, dragging me around, and my drag was jammed. So lucky it was only like a 8 kilo fish or something. That wasn't too bad. I could still kind of hold my ground, and I just bashed the reel a bit, loosened the drag, and then all hell broke loose. It started ripping out line. Got to the surface and took some breaths, and then the battle was on.
Yeah, mate, well, you had a bit of a bow wave going on as you're getting dragged along at the surface.
It's classic. You never really realise how powerful these fish are, and you can see in that footage, I'm really getting towed along, and it's not even a big fish. So I knew it was a good shot, but I wasn't rushing it until a shark came in, and suddenly a shark's in there, it's hot in its tail, and you can really see the moment that I realise I need to get that fish in, because I really start cranking that line in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell the exact moment you saw the shark because you were like, yeah, let's get down to business.
Yeah. So, and that's like, you can't really rip them in if you haven't got a good holding shot. But I had a little look. It didn't even get all the way through the spear, but I could see the flopper, which is the kind of bit that holds the spear in, was kind of deep enough in the flesh. So I was putting a fair bit of hurt in, trying to get this thing in. Trying to like make noise, trying to bomb on this shark. Bit of an unusual situation because I had to loosen that drag up when it got jammed. There was way too much line in the water. So again, it's a small fish, but yeah, the mackie was buggered then, so it wasn't too dangerous, if it took off because I could hold its weight. Yeah. But the danger is if a shark grabs it then and you've got all that line in the water, you're not going to be able to hold it, and then there's line around your legs and shoulders and stuff. So it's it can go wrong pretty quick. So it's good you got a dive buddy there and just being really aware of the situation, so I was just thinking then, nothing, pretty safe, but let's just get this fish in as quick as we can to make sure nothing silly happens. So we ripped it in, got it up to the back of the boat, and we could bleed it and get it on ice straight away, which was really good.
Yeah, you can tell we're experts. Best idea ever. Go ahead and bleed the fish while shark's darting around us left and right. Very smart, best idea ever.
You do have to be careful. Luckily it was only one grey reefie. We had 3 of us in the water. So between the screens and us being covered in blood, I think we were pretty safe.
Safety third.
But yeah, looking after this fish, the Spanish mackerel, it's a beautiful fish, and if you can bleed them straight away and get them on ice, it just makes them that much better when it comes time to eating. So we got back to the marina, ripped those fillets off, kept the skin on because I think mackie skin's actually beautiful, and a lot of the kind of good fats and oils that you get from those fish that are supposed to be so good for you is like in that thin layer between the skin and the flesh. Yeah. So if you skin it, you lose that goodness. To be honest, cooking with the skin on means you can cook it out with crispy skin, which really adds another dimension when it comes to cooking.
Amazing. And that fish will probably feed us for the next week.
For sure. How about we go make some fish tacos?
Mate, who's been reading my diary? Come on, let's go head in the kitchen and cook up some Mexican delights.
Let's quickly go and change our clothes before we make dinner.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna prepare some of this sea chicken, huh?
Squeezing these lines is making me sweaty.
Sashimi a bit?
You can just eat that raw.
Yeah. Any sweat?
Can you?
Oh! What's that? Chucking in that lime.
So it's done.
A bit for this.
It's constructed well.
Open up.
Incredible. The fish we just killed yesterday. You just ate it.
Yeah.
Nervous of the raw fish. Slimy, it's satisfying. Wow, that was way more mellow than I was expecting.
So how do you design the perfect taco, Tropolopoulos?
You get this homemade sauce, which we've just stored in a little El Paso jar.
Recycling.
And then you get some of Nikki's beautiful onion mush.
Nice.
And then get a Spanish Mackie. And maybe get a couple of little chunks of each side dish. There we go. And then you just kind of do the best you can with it. You might have to use your hand as a little base here. And then you just put this inside this bit here.
Oh.
Oh.
Thanks, Tropiano. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for introducing us to how to sustainably source seafood here on the Ningla Reef. And thanks for cooking us this beautiful sea chicken dinner.
I'm never going to forget those 3 days out there. That was great.
Yeah, it was incredible. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for coming on another episode of Something Wild. Something Wild with Tropi and Dingus. Brought to you in part by Bar Crusher Boats.